What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM, broadcasting live from Site B on a lovely, sunny Wednesday morning. It's about 8:30 in the morning on the 25th day of January, 2023, 2022, 2024. I don't know what year it is. Does it matter? Do years even matter? Well, you know what? It's whatever year you want it to be. I'm drinking coffee. Sponsored coffee. All right, it's time to take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game physical products that should be on the shelves at your local game shop. And it always, sadly, the shipping thing is still an issue and probably will be indefinitely. So if there's anything I say this week, it sounds like something you want to go pick up, call ahead and make sure they have it in stock so you don't get there and you go, oh, the OGGM said you had it and you don't. And then they'll say, I don't know who the OGGM is. What are you talking about, dude? All right. And of course, as always, my apologies to each and every one of you in the sound of my voice who made these products before you were aware of the OGL nonsense. I hope this doesn't affect your ability to make money off of gaming that much, guys. Okay. From our friends over at Goodman Games, we have a DCC dungeon crawl called Crypt of the Devil Lich. It's got 2 different covers. It's running at $55 each. Looks like it's got some art and it's faux leather and stuff like that. It's designed for 4 to 6 7th level DCC characters or 15th level D&D characters. Is that the power curve? Nah, that can't be right. I mean, I've played DCC. A 7th level DCC character equals a 15th level D&D character? Aaron the Pedantic, do the math for me. I don't think that's correct. Oh, I suppose it depends on what version of D&D. So this is a conversion of a previously done DCC adventure called Crypt of the Devil Lich. So it was originally published in 2004 as a classic homage to, Tomb of Horrors type stuff. And yeah, so it's go into a thing, kill a thing, but it turns out the thing isn't the thing you thought it was. It's a different thing. Instead, it's a lich that also happens to be a devil. I'm not sure how that works. Either the lich, the wizard was a tiefling and then became a lich, or the devil was a wizard and then died to become a lich. I'm sure it explains how it works in the module. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe, it's D&D. It doesn't have to explain anything. What's that, From Creature Creation, we have Over the Troll Bridge, character sheet, tower pad, and quest record tier. This is a rule book, $55. Over the Troll Bridge is PCs are trolls going around doing troll things. They go on quests into unknown lands and work together to bring back as much loot as possible. They have a city, so, the troll base is similar to like goblin-based or kobold-based, We've just got a race of guys. These look, I guess these are supposed to be the trolls from the cartoon, because these guys all look kind of different, even though they're all trolls. And for some reason, this guy has a skateboard, so I guess it's set in more of a modern day because they have skateboards and punk rock. I don't know. Sure, why not? Do we know anything about the system? $55, but it says it's only like 30 pages. I don't know. I've got a whole entire goblin-based campaign setting that I'm working on that's only $3 currently on sale at Big Geek Emporium. So you could spend $55 on this guy's troll-based RPG, or you could spend $3 on mine. I recommend mine. From Onyx Path Publishing, we have Scarred Land, Dead Man's Rust. Wow, there's a name I haven't heard in a while, the Scarred Lands. Didn't even know that was still around. Scarred Lands is one of the also ran campaign settings that came out about the same time that Pathfinder first came out. And a lot of people said it was actually better as a campaign setting than the Glorian campaign setting. Just unfortunately, it didn't get as much press. It's much more of a Greek mythology-based fantasy role-playing game with like Titan Spawn. I've read through a couple of the books. They really are good. So it looks like they're trying to come back. Unfortunately, they chose to make it for D&D 5e. So obviously this was put into the presses before this OGL thing happened. So sorry, guys. It's $55 for this campaign. It's an adventure path that takes you from 1st to 10th level. Includes all sorts of new stuff specific to the world of the Scarred Land. So look for like Titans and very much more of a Greek myth flavored stuff. From Lost Lorn Games, we have Curse of Bloodstone Isle bundle for D&D. This is a hardcover book, poster maps, and GN screen for $100. And it's about an island where there's sorcery. And it's got this cool looking thing with a skull on it. Is this the... No, that was 100 Isles, or the sandwich. Yeah, this is different. I know there's another thing that has the skull on it and is a big thing about islands, but I don't think it's Bloodstone Isle. I don't even think that's the same company. Apparently also involves pancakes. Anyways, you know I love Dinosaur Pirate Island. So anything that's Dinosaur Pirate Island, I'm all for. But for $100, I don't know. For Trick or Treat Studios, we have the Eye of Shentofi and the Heart of Shentofi. SCHENTOUFI. Shen Tofu Eye. Shentofi. It's a $20 adventure for D&D 5e. So again, sorry guys, I assume you put this into presses before you found out about the OGL thing. It's $20. Its description just really reads AN. Description AN. And then some stuff about that Luke Gygax had something to do with it. I guess this is sent in Luke Gygax's campaign setting. Did Luke Gygax help work on this? Yes, his name is on it. So it's Luke Gygax and Matt Everhart. I can't read that. Anyways, it's an adventure from our boy, Luke Gygax, who lives relatively sort of close to me in Calabasas here, as opposed to where I live in Ventura, California. I'm not sure why the description is just listed as the letters A and N. I assume typing error. Can you imagine using that in a conversation? Hey, I'm running a game. Whoa, oh, cool. You got a new adventure you want to run? Yeah. What's it about? And yes, what's it about? And yeah, and what's it about? No, and look at the description on the back. It's just the letters A and N. Okay. Is and the name of the main NPC? I don't know. It's probably a spelling mistake. From Monty Cook Games for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, we have Planar Beastry and Path of the Planebreaker. $45 for the Planar Beastry and $100 for the Path of the Planebreaker, but that's because it's the limited edition and it's Monty Cook. So I guess this is his attempt to, again, do Planescape before Wizards of the Coast does Planescape. So we've got, plane traveling and a guy trying to break the planes and different worlds and stuff like that. And it's from Monty Cook, which means it'll probably start out great and then have no follow through. Look, I love Monty Cook and I love the amount of stuff he creates. I love the fact that he managed to make a role-playing game that cost $200, almost $300, that made him millions on Kickstarter. The fact that ever since then, I don't think anybody's actually ever seen or played Invisible Sun. But face it, the guy has very little follow through. He creates things and then he just where's the follow-up to Poultice? Where's the follow-up to Midnight Sun? Or whatever it was called. But hey, good on you for trying to beat Wizards of the Coast to Planescape. I'm going to assume that his is probably better. And finally, we have some way overpriced dice. We've got from Infinite Black, a Yog Sothoth themed green set of dice for $25. I don't know why these are Yog Sothoth themed as opposed to just green. I guess if you say they're Yog Sothoth themed, you can charge more. Would you really want dice that were blessed by one of the Lovecraftian gods of chaos? Your dice might turn into slime mid-roll, or I don't know. $25 for something you can literally get for 99 cents. That just seems, it's dice. But it comes in a cool box. All right, do I recommend anything this week? Crypt of the Devilish, maybe. I think I remember the original one. Scarred Lands, yeah, Scarred Lands never got enough love. And it all, I think, from everything people have told me about it, it really was a much better campaign setting than anything Paizo and Wizards came out with during the 4E wars. It just never got as much press. So I don't know. I never got a chance to play it. I've read through it. I like it. Curse of Bloodstone Isle, of course. I mean, $100, but still, it's Pirate Dinosaur Island, and I'm always gonna give a nod of love to Pirate Dinosaur Island. So yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these guys are affected by OGL. So I don't know what the future for any of these products are. So grab them while you can, because the Hasbro police might come over to the shops and say, no, you can't have that because OGL. Yeah. God, you'd think this thing would be over by now, but I don't think it's ever going to be over. And it's just going to get worse before it gets better. Coffee. I'm the OGGM. I have a migraine. It is Wednesday. If you appreciate the content that's coming out of my mouth, let me know. If you never want to hear me talk about this topic ever again, let me know. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help me hit 1 billion subs by the end of 2023. I know it can't be done, but it's good to have a goal. If you appreciate the OGGM Adventures, remember this is my job, so I'm shamelessly asking you to support the OGGM Adventures. And the best way you can support the OGGM Adventures is either trying to out my sponsored coffee or buying my merch at Big Geek Emporium. If you're a coffee drinker, of course, here's my plug for my sponsor, Kuso Coffee. Thank you very much, Kuso Coffee, for reaching out to me and asking me to be an affiliate. As you guys know, who've been watching for a long period of time, I drink soda. I drink a lot of soda. In fact, I think I'm held together pretty much by caffeine. So the fact that I was able to switch from soda to a coffee, something I normally do not drink, you got to know the coffee is going to be pretty good if I, a soda guy, is recommending this coffee over soda. So use my link down below to get 25% off your first purchase. And then for an additional $4, they will send you a flight of samples. My favorite is the latte and the vanilla, but I'm sure you have your own favorite if you're a coffee person. The other best way to support me is, of course, to buy my merch from Big Geek Emporium. Yeah, there you go. I've done enough. I have a headache. I'm the OGGM. Talk to you losers later.